What's going on, everybody? This is Sunny. Welcome back to another Madden 18 video. This is Chemistry 101 Pound the Rock Guide. I'm going to go over all of the 12 challenges for Pound the Rock, give you some roster ideas, tell you everything that you need to know before you get started, and I guess some recommendations on what I would do to actually save some money so you don't have to spend a ton. First thing we need to know with Pound the Rock is that it is 12 challenges. They are all running the ball. So, I mean, wide receivers, it's not going to make a difference if you have good wide receivers. Obviously, with some run blocking, maybe. But all of these are going to be running the ball. So, good run blocking linemen and a good running back. 12 total challenges. Some of these don't look very difficult. Some of these might be just a little bit like run the ball. This one, run the ball for 50 yards in 2 plays. I'll give you some plays that I do and go into the challenge when I get there. And then the last one, run the ball for 200 yards. That's not going to be too difficult since they'll probably give you the whole game. But run the ball for a touchdown on the first play, depending on how far away it is. But anyway, these are the challenges, like I said, all running the ball. As far as your roster goes, remember you have to have all of your players have to have Pound the Rock chemistry in order to complete Tier 4. So for most people, you got to buy some players on the auction block. But keep this in mind is that it does not matter the overall of the player you buy because, what I would do is just switch out the player for your actual starter. Like as you see, I have my actual starter underneath there, so whenever we start the game, man, I'm just going to switch out all of these Pound the Rock guys with my actual starters, and that way I got my whole starting lineup actually playing instead of, these lower tier players. As far as getting the players that you need to actually to fulfill Tier 4, I would recommend obviously going into the auction block. I would bid on players if you got the time, but if you don't really have the patience for bidding on them, since they're probably going to be cheaper, buy it now. I would sort by the actual position that you need. Since there are so many cards up, it might not always put up the cheapest one unless you sort it by the actual position. So, 1,000 right there for Bryce Petty. That's not too bad. If you need a halfback, just switch on over to halfback. 1,100. Fullback might be the highest value one. 3,200. Yeah. So the fullbacks can be quite expensive, but remember, I would do all these challenges at one time. That way, when you buy the players, you can sell them right back and not really lose too much money, if any money. I mean, maybe you'll catch a snipe or two and actually make, a few coins, but for most part, these aren't too bad, about 1,000 a piece. Depending on which ones you look for, but just buy them on the auction block, put them in your lineup, play the whole thing, and then sell them right back to get your money back. Now that we got the overview out of the way, man, let's get into these challenges, kind of give you an idea of what plays that I run. All of these challenges for each tier are the exact same. There's 3 different challenges for each tier. The first one on each tier is just run the ball for a touchdown on the very first play. So we're just going to skip straight to Tier 4 and then let you see, what plays I run. Go to gun, then go over to spread, and then the inside zone. This is probably my favorite running play, at least the one that I use as far as these challenges go. Doesn't necessarily work every single time, but we got stopped right there at the 5-yard line, but definitely would have worked for the first 3, so just got to redo it. No big deal on these challenges, man. It just takes just but a second to redo it. So we'll just hit restart, try it again. So we'll try it for our second time, go back over to spread, inside zone. It's nice that these challenges are really short, so definitely makes it easier just to restart it. Got the same exact defensive formation. Big, huge hole up the middle. And we are going to get the touchdown. That is nice. The second challenge in each tier is to run for a certain amount of yardage in 2 plays. I think the first tier was 20, then the second was 30, then 40, and then tier 4 is run for 50 yards in 2 plays. We're going to do the same exact thing. Run the inside zone. Again, 50 yards in 2 plays, that's quite a bit, so you definitely have to have one in which you break it. It doesn't always work like that, but hope for the best. If it doesn't work, man, just restart it. Do it again. Right now, got 12 yards on that first play. That's not too bad, but 38 more to go. That's still quite a ways down the road, but doesn't take too long to restart. Doesn't take too long to get it done. And what is Barry Sanders doing? Okay. But didn't get it that time, so we're going to have to restart it. 25 yards, not even close to 50. But again, this is the play I like, so this is the one I stick with, and I think it works the best. All right, let's see if we can't get it done on magic number 2 again, just like last challenge. See if we can't get it done on the second time. But again, I love how short these challenges are. Man, they broke that, shed that block really quick. I didn't switch out my linemen, so I got 70 overall linemen in there right now. If I don't get it on this one, I'll probably have to switch my linemen. I've just kept the same linemen in there the whole time, and they're going to blitz. So see if we can't break it to the outside. And we do. Nice move. Barry going to take it to the house. And that's going to do it for this challenge, man. And the last of the challenges is just run for a certain amount of yardage in the game. This is probably the easiest of the 3 challenges in each of the tiers. I guess the only difference is that it just takes longer because it gives you a certain amount of yardage you got to hit. I think tier 1 was 75, and then it went up to like 100 or maybe 125, and then 150, and then this one is 200. So doesn't say anything about the opponent scoring. It doesn't say anything like that. So when you score, just do field goal block. Let them score, get the ball back, and then keep running it. You can take all game if you want. Doesn't make a difference. So run any plays you want, any running plays. But again, we'll stick to the same one, the one that got us here. Just run the same one up the middle each time. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to see you as soon as I am done with this. Well, that's going to do it for Pound the Rock. Hope you enjoyed the video, man. Hope it helped you out. Like I said, gun spread, inside zone. That is the one I used for every single play. Only had to redo a couple of them a few times. But I think it only took like 45 minutes or an hour or something like that. Was not long at all. Spent more time in loading screens. And now just sell the cards that I had to buy and get the money back and move on to the next one. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. See y'all later. I'm out. Peace.